Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, first of all, I'm going to ask you to subscribe below if you haven't already. Um, okay, I'm doing a family reunion, and this page has a group photo of everyone, and then some other photos of, groups just sitting around and my granddaughter, sort of thing. So I lined these up to do here, and I'm going to feature this one with a frame on that side. So this is the paper that I've chosen for a background. It's very busy, so that's why I put a stripe there so that you would think to use a pattern yourself. So this paper is from Crate Paper, and it's the Static collection. It's called Torn. Also, I've got papers from, I think for the frame and something, it's from Recollections Bird Watching collection. So I have this paper as well, and another one. This was a large sheet of paper which I've cut out for the frame already, but it just was like a sunburst. Or a starburst, I guess you'd call it. Okay, so I picked, by lining these up, I thought, how can I frame that? So I just thought I'm going to use a border punch and do three different ones, three different colors I picked from the paper. I picked, you can see the brown, the orange, and the cream, the beige, and then I'm going to use those and create with a border punch. So it's quite easy. The only thing to really cut out on this page is the frame, and when I typed in family reunion into Cricut Design Space, this image came up as the title. This was like this, and so I just cut them out and separated it. I made the title larger, and so, but what I wanted to show you is, I felt really dumb when I thought of this. This frame, I'm gonna see if I can find this. And I use a lot of frames, so a lot of them are two-layer frames from cartridges like when I was a kid, and oh, all kinds of different cartridges. But if there's a hole in the middle, I'm looking for one that has that, because it comes up a lot. Why is this happening? Okay, I'll go to my saved ones because there's lots in there. I'm looking for one. Well, if I could find the one I used. Alright, so here, this one works, and so does this one. They're just a two-layer frame. So I'll click on that, and we'll add that to Canvas, and I'll show you. This has been available for a while, but I never put two and two together, so I didn't figure it out. So whenever I do use these two-layer frames, there's a hole in the middle, and my photo is never the exact right size. And so I always have to do an offset to fill in the back. But it never occurred to me that all I have to do is to take the background image, which is the light color in there, and just go right down to contour and hide all the contour, and it's all filled in just by doing that. Anyway, that occurred to me, and I started to laugh because I hadn't thought of doing that before. I was always using the offset instead of the contour. So that's how dumb I am. Anyway, that was, it made me laugh that it never even occurred to me. Okay, so I am, as I said, I'm going to use a border punch along for this border, and but if you don't have any punches, you can pick anything you have, or you can use pre-made borders that you have. Just group them if and I'll show you when we make this page some pre-made ones that you could put together. So I just had to do an offset on this title, and that's about it. There's not much on this page, just the frame, the title, and the house, so that you have to cut out. So let's make this page now. All right, we're going to make this now. I guess I should tell you that I did change my mind about the background paper that I had chosen. So I used one of the sheets I'd shown you, but I found this other one. And they're from Birdwatching Recollections, Birdwatching. One of them is Flight and one of them is Birdseed. So anyway, I thought it was just too bold. It was driving me crazy. Okay, so that happens all the time. Now I've cut out the frame for this photo, and so I'll mat this photo, and then I'll, whoops, I was going to take the wrong thing. I take a photo of this group every year, so now I have to glue this. Love these pens. They're the Creative Memories glue pens. I find them, that's what I use for detailed things. I don't use little glue dots, or I just use my glue pen. I was using the Zig one for a while, but I have arthritis in my hands, and it was getting too difficult for me to squeeze. This one I find easier, so that's why I've switched. All right. Now, I love this frame. There we go. There. Pretty paper. I thought that'd be fun, even with that covered up. So I really wasn't very happy with this page, so I had to really work at dolling it up. So you'll see what we're gonna do with this. All right, so I cut out the title and the house, and then I did my borders. I used Martha Stewart chevron punch, and this punch also embosses. It's called Zigzag. So I used that punch on here with my 3 colors of paper that I pulled from the background, and then I cut a long piece here to put there, and now I have my photos. I'm going to put those in the middle. 1, 2, 3. All right. So that was the page that I had designed, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is like too plain for me. And it was very earthy and rustic, so how can I make this pretty? So I went to my stash, and I found these dies. It's Momenta, and it's all these different leaves. So I cut some of them out, and I thought I would do some clusters. So I cut these out, these three, and I'm going to do a cluster here. I wanted this one to go onto the photo, and this can go up top, make it a little bigger. And then I went into my stash, Creative Memory Stash, and this is Vitamin C, and I found this title. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to put it right here with those. And then I also, oh, I found a few little flowers. So I'm going to use them in a minute. But I did cut out duplicates of these fronds and leaves, and I'm going to create another little grouping here. Kind of like that. And then I am going to use this flower over here, and now I couldn't use a title because it's next to this title. So I'm sort of putting that close to the title there so that it becomes a part of a one grouping type thing. And then I'm going to add a few more of these flowers around just to make this more like a grouping. And I think I'll add one there. I can add another one there. So these are all beachy, so I can't use any of the others, but that's great. Excuse me. So now I'm going to dress it up with some pearls. I'm going to use some teal pearls and just put a few here, a few here. I'll probably do a line of 3 down there. I have both the teal and the green. So that's about what I'm doing on this page. I'm going to look for a little tiny dot to put on for a door handle, a doorknob on that door. And now I'm liking, with the 2 clusters and this, I have created a triangle of images. And so I'm now quite happy with the look of this page. So I hope you enjoyed making this. Thank you for watching. And there will be a Design Space link posted below for this layout. And you can also go to my website. There's links below for my Facebook groups and everything. Thanks.